The Big East in the ACC together. Niele played in the Big East for Muffet McGraw. And, of course, Kara played in the SEC for Pat Summitt. Underway, home whites for the Fighting Irish, co-champs in the regular season with NC State.
Pinned down for Citron, and Duke is very aggressive on the ball. This is a connected defensive team. Notre Dame's going to have to be really sharp in their details.
Citron with the pull-up, knocks it down. She had a terrific stretch late in the season getting that senior urgency going.
She played off of 2 pin downs and several different screening actions, and they were definitely scripting the first play for Citron.
As good a starting 5 as you will find anywhere in the country for the Fighting Irish. And the Duke Blue Devils, Jackson to Delaney Thomas.
Duke is so good at pushing you into help, into screens. They don't let you reject screens.
Hidalgo, good use of the Westbeld screen. Mayer will pull up. And here comes Olivia Miles. Really good rebounding guards for the Fighting Irish. Hidalgo will take another one. Back-to-back buckets for the Player of the Year and the Defender of the Year in the ACC. Of course, we talk about Duke's defense. Notre Dame's is pretty good as well, considering they have 2 players, both Hidalgo and Citron, on the all-defensive team. Looking to get Westbeld to touch. Knocked loose by Thomas. Donovan tries to feed it up forward, and Notre Dame will take it right back. Hidalgo on the run. Finds Miles in transition for 3.
That is twice Duke has tried to push in transition, turned it over, and Notre Dame comes back and strikes so quickly with their balanced offensive attack and their 5 weapons on the floor.
That would be so big for Miles, who over the last several weeks, her shooting has been off. And Duke's leading scorer, Toby Fournier, the ACC Freshman of the Year, also in off the bench.
Duke does a really good job of isolating Fournier for deep catches that are hard to bring a double to. She's their best 3-point shooter, Beth, and she has had a great year. Yeah. She's a second-team All-ACC performer. I think you could have put her on the first team.
She had 6 triples in a 30-point performance against K-State. That looms as a really good non-conference win for the Blue Devils.
Keeping Miles on the left side. There you go. Steal.
Taken away, Richardson running with Fournier. And Toby fouled. Fournier over 150 attempts, over 100 free throw makes for the freshman from Toronto. He's in the Canadian national pool. Highly recruited out of high school. And has shown her stuff this year, averaging 19 per game in the last 4. So when a lot of freshmen are hitting the wall, Toby is not. Jackson in the spin cycle, up and in. And now Prosper will push the other way. Hannah Hidalgo. 4 points for her with a couple of buckets and a turnover there. And for the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, they are defending last year's championship. They won it over NC State. If they win this afternoon, they will face the Wolfpack again tomorrow in the final.
A little confusion over the defense Notre Dame's in. Some were in man, some were in zone in that possession. Now they're in zone.
Donovan, but that shot from overhead knocks it down, and Duke's in front.
It might not be a pretty-looking shot, but effective against the zone, working in that ACC logo area between the elbows and the nail.
It's a 7-0 Blue Devil run. Carlin over the top to Caval, ties it up.
Much better high-low look. Throwing it down the middle third, then throwing it from the wing and expecting.
Knocked loose by Prosper. Oh, and Hidalgo anticipates beautifully to get the pick.
As much as Okananwa's effort and motor is on the defensive end, it looks a little out of control always on the offensive end because she plays at 1 speed, and that is fast.
3 steals per game. One of the best in the country is Hannah Hidalgo. Fournier with the catch. Again, immediately doubled, stripped loose. 3-on-2. Hidalgo to Citron.
I think the Notre Dame zone is critical in this matchup against Duke. I think you have to force them to the perimeter. It limits what Toby Fournier can do, as long as you know where Ashlon Jackson is.
Jackson tries to shoot over the top. Fournier, offensive rebound. They are really good at that.
42% of their misses, they offensive rebound. That is an incredibly high number.
This is Kara Lawson's best offensive unit, best scoring team that she's had in Durham. That's going to be a travel.
You got to reverse the ball because Notre Dame starts in a tandem on the top, but as soon as you reverse it, they go back to the 2-3, and that middle area is open right there.
De Jesus lost the handle. Hidalgo got another takeaway. Numbers again for the Irish. Hannah will keep, hang, and hit. Defense triggering their offense. Comes the double down on Fournier. De Jesus trying to shake up the zone. Out in Southern California. Could hold for a one shot here. Okananwa on Hidalgo. Ghost. Hannah spins. And doesn't get to go. That was a shot clock buzzer that went off. And that'll be it. 1 quarter in the books. 15-16. Notre Dame in front of Duke. Kara Lawson's crew trying to pull off the upset. 11 of the 17 points off of turnovers for Notre Dame. Duke well balanced. Nobody with more than one basket, but a handful have gotten involved offensively. And that's going to be a foul out top.
They've got high hands. They're connected. They're making the right switches. You don't want to foul there.
Hidalgo. Okananwa getting the assignment on her most of the time. First touched up the floor.
Look at that help by Okananwa.
Hidalgo floats one up and in. On the inbounds, Richardson lost it. Westbeld suffered a bloody nose yesterday. She may have gotten hit in the head again there inadvertently. Yes, she did. And the bloody nose returns.
That kid can't catch a break this year. 3 consecutive Sweet 16s. There's a couple of things I think they need to be able to do to get over the hump. One is their post players have to shoot it better than 50%. Their assist turnover ratio between Miles and Hidalgo has to be.
They win the ACC championship. They are definitely in the discussion for a 1 seed for the NCAA tournament. Kaval fouled. So Kaval to the free throw line. The 6'5 freshman from Ukraine, 76%. 4:30 on ESPN, and then the Duke-Carolina game from the Dean Dome, 6:30 tonight.
All eyes on that Duke-Carolina game. If Carolina can beat Duke, that puts a 3-way tie on the top of the men's standings between Louisville, Clemson, and the Blue Devils. And Duke beat Louisville, Louisville beat Clemson, and Clemson beat Duke. I'm not sure what the tiebreaker is there for seeding.
De Jesus hesitates and gets to the rim. 4 points off the bench for her. Check at 5.
It's one of the best benches in the ACC.
Yeah.
Got to be ready for helping on that lob.
Thomas is there defensively, and Duke can retake the lead here.
Sometimes I wonder why players don't ball fake before they throw the lob.
Inside, Thomas
with 2 feet in the paint.
Second foul on Richardson.
Little flex action right here on the out of bounds.
And they tried to get it to Prosper, and Notre Dame's sloppy here in this second quarter. De Jesus. Oh, she's feeling it.
Out of rhythm right now, out of sync. Duke defense dictating.
Really disruptive. Citron. Pass over the top. Caval. Nice finish with the left. DeJesus. Picked by Hidalgo. She'll pull up for three in transition. Irish get on the glass, and the putback is good from Carlin.
See, I like that decision to shoot that three because she looked for rebounders before she took it.
Oh, Okananwa wide open inside. And draws the foul. And as Okananwa gets to the free throw line, this is what happened just a moment ago. Taylor's got more for us on Maddie.
Maddie Westbeld still sitting on the end of this Irish bench trying to stop that nosebleed. Her fellow forward, Kylie Watson's been sitting with her, comforting her. Leah King came over to check on her. But as always, Maddie, you know her, calm, cool, and collected, has stayed out here. So it's clear, guys, she's trying to do whatever she can to stop this bleed and get back out in this game.
Tough to get a handle on it for the Irish. Hidalgo shot up, no. And then gets another steal and draws a foul. She had 19 against Duke in the regular season win. Top 5 in the country in scoring and steals.
Low scoring, possession for possession game. Duke's only turned it over 2 times here in the second quarter.
Notre Dame, one of the top scoring teams in the country. Number 5, to be exact. Fournier, 15-footer, nope. Only 2 Duke players have more than 1 basket. DeJesus and Thomas. She's got more than 1. Hidalgo now with 14. On the run, Fournier. Likes that repost better. And she comes up short. She's been the only player able to score today. 6 for 12. Prosper. And 1. And the Canadian completes the three-point play. 7-0 run for Notre Dame. Duke scoreless for the last 5.5 minutes. Their last field goal. 1 minute to go in the first half.
Can't get Jackson going. Just have not been able to get her going.
Okananwa. Got it from the corner 3. Hidalgo. On the cross, pulls up. Mayer has it. Shot clock off. Fournier screen. Mayer for the lead. And Hidalgo will let it run out. 31-29, Notre Dame in front of Duke. Hannah Hidalgo leading all scorers with 14. And then Notre Dame went on a 17-1 run, and that was the ball game. Duke must avoid a similar situation here to open up this third quarter.
Playing against the zone, working the ball side to side.
Pass over the top, picked off. Good news for the Irish. Maddie Westbeld is back out there on the floor for Notre Dame after the bloody nose in the first half. So both sides able to field their starters at the beginning of the game to open up the second. Miles looking for Hidalgo on the cut. And she continues to be the scorer in this one. 16 for Hannah.
Really good patience.
Back in that 2-3 zone. Here's Jackson. Deep 3. Boy, neither side has been able to use that as a weapon so far today. Mayer, the skip pass. Richardson will try and hit.
Well, if anybody needs to get hot, and hot in a postseason, it's Reagan Richardson. He's had a tough second part of the season.
Backdoor cut, Citron. King has position on a smaller defender, and now a double comes to help out. Citron into the lane, takes a bump, and will go to the line. Hey, tomorrow's Championship Sunday, and the Nothing But Net crew will have you covered, which is at 1 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. Jackson with the left hand, scoops it up and in. Back to Miles. There is just nothing coming easy for Notre Dame against this Duke defense. They're going to have to hustle one up again, and it's taken away. Stolen by Donovan. On the run with Mayer, and Taina finishes. Carlin and Caval now in the game together, the two bigs for the Fighting Irish. And a bad pass. Miles able to salvage something and draws a foul. Olivia will stay in the game, shoot the free throws. 79% free throw shooter. She is the only player in the power leagues this year, averaging 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. She's featured in 3 triple-doubles as well, and now she's going to come out.
She has significantly improved that part of her game.
And they may need to retape that left ankle. She checks out.
I like Jackson on the top of the floor right there. That's where I think she's going to get some open looks.
Thomas crashes glass. And a 3-second violation. When you're the #1 seed and you already got a spot in the finals, you can relax for a few minutes.
A few. Not much.
They lost to Notre Dame in the championship last year, but they also have a three-peat from a couple of years ago as Jackson nails a three, and the Blue Devils are getting it done here in the third.
It's a good job by Carol Lawson to get her on the top of the floor. I think that's where your openings are to be able to score, especially for Jackson on the top of the floor to shoot the three.
They've held Notre Dame to 1 basket, now 2 this entire quarter. To Jesus, who gave him a nice spark in the first half. Gets it back. Prosper with the closeout. Hidalgo got a hand in there. Jackson will scramble. This is a real test for Notre Dame to maintain their poise. They have not had but 5 close games this year decided by single digits. 3 of their last 4 have come down to that. As Miles buries a three. Irish with wins over UConn, Texas, and USC. Potentially 3 #1 seeds in the NCAA tournament.
Good ball fake. And that just opened up enough of a window for Jackson to hit Donovan on the nail. Duke doesn't always flash somebody in there, but when they do, they've had success.
Carlin to Westbeld. And can't convert. Maddie's still scoreless in the game.
Is this the first we're seeing Fournier in this quarter?
Tied up by Westbeld. Notre Dame ball. 15 turnovers, resulting in 19 points for Notre Dame. And DeJesus with a strip on a lazy play at midcourt.
Sloppy.
Jackson, the no-look Fournier. Able to finish after a tough catch. Miles, Hidalgo walked to go along with just 3 baskets. The Duke defense stifling. DeJesus off the ball fake.
Look at Okananwa in there, making a play.
Took that away from Citron. Oluchi, 68% for the sophomore from Boston. It's been a minute. Westbeld tries to wrap it. Duke basketball.
She's like Hidalgo. If you can't see her, you know she's coming. You got to know where she is.
Shot clock now off for the Blue Devils. And that's going to be a foul on Miles with 3 seconds to go. Okananwa to inbound. Good if it goes. Duke holding Notre Dame to its lowest point total through 3 quarters this season. As the Duke defense took charge, they're up 5. Winner gets NC State tomorrow in the ACC championship game. And Hidalgo trying to show some of that urgency. They're 2-2 in their last 4 games.
I don't know who that pass was to.
They are the more experienced bunch as well. As we go into the 4th.
You got to move the ball, play a little bit more off the pass, not so much off the dribble. Good twist action by King.
5 on the shot clock.
You got to keep Miles away from that right hand. It's too dangerous.
DeJesus forces a step back. Good defense again for Duke.
Duke is not able to get anything easy, nothing in transition. Their offensive rebounding has been important in keeping them in the game. They've got 8 offensive rebounds. They've scored 13 points off those 8 rebounds.
And their bench solid, like Oluchi. They've got 24 points off their bench. Caval working and scoring. Hidalgo able to punch it loose, gets another steal, and the layup and a foul. Donovan tried to contest the shot, and it could turn into a 3-point play. Her second basket of this second half, and adds the free throw.
And Kara Lawson adjusts immediately, getting DeJesus off the ball, going to their horn set against their man.
Thomas faces, spins to the baseline, and draws the foul.
The leading scorer for Duke has only played about 4 minutes in the second half. Kara Lawson is really going with a smaller lineup against the zone.
I'll get the shot clock back up to 30 there on the reset. Citron, baseline drive, blocked. Duke's got it, and a breakaway for Mayer. Defense to offense.
Well, I think Kara Lawson has seen that taking Notre Dame deeper into the shot clock has been an issue. So I like the extended pressure.
Hidalgo's got 19. Nobody else has been a threat. Citron for 3. Both in jeopardy here at the hands of the Duke Blue Devils. Donovan, short. Okananwa keeps it alive. And here comes Hidalgo, the ACC Player of the Year. And she's never going to get the ball back. Prosper steps out of bounds. Jackson, no go. Prosper had it. Okananwa knocked it loose. Winner gets NC State tomorrow in the finals. Duke, the 3 seed Notre Dame, shared the regular season title with the Wolfpack.
I think Citron's who they're going to right here. Look for her on a pin down.
Hidalgo, floater, no good. Duke's got it, headed the other way. On the run, Okananwa beats everybody up the floor for the lay-in. And a shot at their first ACC crown in 12.
Duke switching on everything right here.
Final minute, Hidalgo spins into the lane. Off glass for 2. She's got 21. Notre Dame trying to defend their championship.
This important defensive stance right here for Notre Dame. They don't have any fouls to give. They got to get a rebound. I would take Hidalgo far away from the ball as I could right here.
Keep her on the other side. Mayer. Hard off the iron, and she gets it back.
You got a foul. You got a foul.
Notre Dame's got to go get her.
What a rebound. These are big free throws right here. Notre Dame does have timeouts remaining to advance the ball.
Duke's 9 of 10 from the line. Jackson 2 for 2. Misses the second. And Notre Dame timeout to advance.
This is a smaller defensive lineup on the floor. What Kara Lawson has gone with most of the game.
Miles has 2 of their made three-pointers on the day. That's all they've got. Citron, they're going to set her up for 3. Tries to track down the rebound, and the Blue Devils have it. Okananwa is fouled. NC State, Florida State. Blue Devils trying to get one here. Still 2 possessions. Not anymore. Duke solid at the line. Notre Dame taking advantage of turnovers. But it's been a story of the Duke defense shutting down Hidalgo in the second half and holding Notre Dame well below their scoring average. Hannah gets inside and is fouled with 12 seconds.
Well, they're going to have to advance the ball here. They do have timeouts remaining. I wouldn't let Notre Dame's pressure.
Gets them both. Timeout to advance.
Back to what got them a 19-game winning streak. In the middle of the season.
Inbound to Mayer. And now Duke will try and play keep away. The foul for Kara Lawson and this Blue Devil team. They got a chance to bump that up depending on how other teams fare in other tournaments around the country.
Looking forward to the Ohio State UCLA game as well.
Well, Michigan's only a point down on USC in the third quarter. Here we go, Notre Dame to inbound, 7 seconds to go. Miles. Westbeld. Miles on the drive, gets the layup, 1.6 seconds to go. Looking to return to the glory days of when Gail Gestenkors and Elena Beard and Mo Curry were there. They won 5 in a row in the early 2000s. Their last championship in 2013, and they'll play for another one tomorrow. The 3 seed Duke stuns the 2 seed Notre Dame and sends the defending champ.